जीव कर्म पदवीम् अनुवर्तमानः
तापत्रयोपशमनाय वयं भजेम
तापत्रयोपशमनाय वयं भजेम ज्ञानं यदेतदधात्मतमसदेव त्रैकालिकं स्थिरचरेषु अनुवर्तितां सः तं जीव कर्म पदवीम् अनुवर्तमानः तापत्रयोपशमनाय वयं भजेम ज्ञानं यदेतदधात्मतमसदेव त्रैकालिकं स्थिरचरेष्वनुवर्तितां सः तं जीव कर्म पदवीम् अनुवर्तमानः तापत्रयोपशमनाय वयं भजेम
माताजी
ज्ञानं यदेतदधात्मतमसदेव त्रैकालिकं स्थिरचरेष्वनुवर्तितां सः तं जीव कर्म पदवीम् अनुवर्तमानः तापत्रयोपशमनाय वयं भजेम ज्ञानं यदेतदधात्मतमसदेव त्रैकालिकं स्थिरचरेष्वनुवर्तितां सः तं जीव कर्म पदवीम् अनुवर्तमानः तापत्रयोपशमनाय वयं भजेम
Any other Matajis? Okay. Jnanam, knowledge, yata, which, etat, this, adadhat, gave, katamaha, who other than, sha, that, deva, the personality of Godhead, trikalikam, of the three phases of time, sthiracharesu, in the inanimate and animate objects, anuvartita, dwelling, amsaha, his partial representation, tam, unto him, jiva, of the jiva souls, karma, padabim, the path of fruitive activities. Anuvartamanaha, who are pursuing tapatraya from the threefold miseries. Upasamanaya, forgetting free. Bhayam, we. Bhajema, must surrender. Translation: no one other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as the localized Paramatma, the partial representation of the Lord, is directing all inanimate and animate objects. He is the present in the three phases of time: past, present, and future. Therefore, the conditioned soul is engaged in different activities by his direction, and in order to get free from the threefold mysteries of the conditional life, we have to surrender unto Him only. Purport: when a conditioned soul is seriously anxious to get out of the influence of the material clutches, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated within him as Paramatma, gives him this knowledge: surrender unto me. As the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, give up all other engagements. Just surrender unto me. It is to be accepted that the source of knowledge is the Supreme Person. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Mata Smritir Jnanam Opanaham Cha. The Lord says, though through me one gets real knowledge and memory, and one also forgets through me, to one who wants to be materially satisfied or who wants to lord it over material nature, the Lord gives the opportunity to forget His service and engage in the so-called happiness, material activities. To one who wants to be materially satisfied or who wants to lord it over material nature, the Lord gives the opportunity to forget His service and engage in the so-called happiness of material activities. Similarly, when one is frustrated in lording it over material nature, he is very serious about getting out of this material entanglement. The Lord from within gives him the knowledge that he has to surrender unto Him. Then there is liberation. This knowledge cannot be imparted by anyone other than the Supreme Lord or His representative. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya instructs Rupa Goswami that the living entities wander in life after life, undergoing the miserable conditions of material existence. But when one is very anxious to get free from the material entanglement, he gets enlightenment through a spiritual master and Krishna. This means that Krishna as the super soul is seated within the heart of the living entity. And when the living entity is serious, the Lord directs him to take shelter of his representative, a bona fide spiritual master, directed from within and guided externally by the spiritual master. One attains the path of Krishna consciousness, which is the way out of the material clutches. Therefore, there is no possibility of one's being situated in his own positions unless he is blessed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Unless he is enlightened with the supreme knowledge, one has to undergo the severe penalties of the hard struggle for existence in the material nature. The spiritual master is therefore the mercy manifestation of the Supreme Person. The concerned soul has to take direct instruction from the spiritual master, and thus he gradually becomes enlightened to the path of Krishna consciousness. The seed of Krishna consciousness is sown within the heart of the concerned soul, and when one hears instruction from the spiritual master, the seed fructifies and one's life is blessed. Om Agyan Timiranadasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chachur Unmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Ena Bhutele Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Supadantikam. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपति गोपिसा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधा वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषे शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Thank you very much everybody to be here. Today maybe I am little nervous in front of very senior devotees here. So I feel sometime I'm here not to give the class or not to teach to everybody, but I'm being taught by you. So this is my training center. So again I want to repeat the same sentence. I do not hesitate to give what I learned in my life and from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad, and from temple. So I'm going to share maybe some experiences and the knowledge what I have. So based on the Srimad Bhagavad, I just learned the conditioned soul and surrender. These two words have touched my heart. Surrender and the conditioned soul. So in a gist, if we say about the essence of this chapter, I can say that the Supreme Personality of Godhead as the eternal, omnipresent Paramatma is the sole director of all animate and inanimate beings. Animate and inanimate means living and non-living beings across all time. To overcome the threefold miseries of conditioned life, one must surrender exclusively to Him as the controller of all activities. So, a conditioned soul becomes seriously anxious to escape the influence of material causes, greed. The Supreme Personality of Godhead as Paramatma provides knowledge from within the heart. That is the point I learned from this verse, this chapter, this canto. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord instructs Saul to give up all the engagements and surrender solely to Him. He is the ultimate source of all the knowledge, memory, and forgetfulness. For those who wish to dominate material nature, the Lord provides the chance to forget His service. When a soul is frustrated with material lordship and seeks liberations, the Lord gives them knowledge to surrender. This specific spiritual knowledge can only be imparted by the Supreme Lord or His authorized representative. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, our Lord Chaitanya explains the living entities wander through many lives and miserable material conditions. Further, when a soul becomes truly eager for freedom, they receive enlightenment through the combined grace of a spiritual master and Krishna. Krishna, as the super soul, directs a serious soul to seek shelter with a bona fide spiritual master. The Lord guides the seeker internally from within and externally through the instructions of the spiritual master. Following this dual guidance allows a person to reach the path of Krishna consciousness, the way out of material entanglement. Participation. One cannot be situated in their true original position without the blessing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A conditioned soul must undergo the struggle of existence in the material world until they are enlightened by supreme knowledge. The spiritual master acts as the mercy manifestation of the Lord, sowing the seed of Krishna consciousness in the heart of the seeker. A conditioned soul. What is conditioned soul? Yes, based on this chapter, based on the verse, I can say that a conditioned soul is an individual who is entangled in material existence, limited by desire and illusions. In Vaishnavism, this term describes soul preoccupied with worldly concerns and lacking devotion to the divine. Additionally, a conditioned soul is one who has accepted illusions as reality and depends on material conditions for satisfaction. The ordinary soul is influenced by karma and material pursuit, often unaware of their true spiritual identity. Yes, this way I can know what is conditioned soul. We are conditioned to act according to the mode of the nature. Also, the verse also tells something about Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse 15. Sarvasya chaham vriddhi sanivishtu matta smriti jnanaramam pohanam cha vaidesya sarvairaha meva vedyu vedanta kriti devda videva chaham. That means I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. So everything, what you think, what you remember, even that is like a forgetfulness, that is not by ourselves. That is not by our plan. That is the plan of the God, Supreme Personality of God. That is the plan of Krishna. So, when I again would like to remember that past days when my friend Kesava, he brought me Bhagavad Gita in my room, and he gave me, Prabhuji, you please take this book and read. I forgot. Maybe that also the plan of the Krishna. But after 2 months, Keshav, my friend, he is in Long Island, in New York now. He said, Prabhu, did you read Bhagavad Gita? Shamefully I said, no, Prabhu, I don't have time. Yeah, it's okay, no problem. That is the Krishna's plan. Whenever you are interested, you can read. But he added, if you enter into the subject matter in the Bhagavad Gita, it is very hard to enter into the book. But when you start reading, then you will be lost in the book. This is also the Krishna's plan. You just need to be, surrender attitude. Maybe that's why my Guru Maharaj also gave me the name Saranya. So this verse is also related with that. And when I didn't read that Bhagavad Gita in my country, but when I came here, and some words they touched me, is like tesam satata yuktanam vachatam pritipurvokam dadami buddhi yogam tamena mamupayantite. And also another word that I am going to relate with this, that Bhagavad Gita 15.15 I just said, also samuham sarva bhutesu name dvesestina priya e bhajanti tuma bhaktya maiti tesu chapyam. So this 15.15 Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita 9.29, I think they have some relation each other. The gist is that if I remember God, God also will remember me. But the God says, Supreme Personality Krishna, he says that I invite no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend. is in me, and I'm also a friend to him. So, there is a simple answer of the simple questions. God, why you don't remember me? Because you do not remember him. You are not surrendered. You are attached with the conditioned soul. That's why. If you remember me, there is no doubt. Of course, I will remember you. Simple. If we also remember our dad and mom or our family members, they also remember us. They call us. There is Newton's third law of motions. In every action there is equal but opposite reactions. Same thing happens. I think so. Therefore, again I want to repeat the last paragraph of this purport. Therefore, there is no possibility of one's being situated in his own position unless he is blessed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Unless he is enlightened with the supreme knowledge, one has to undergo the several penalties of the hard struggle for existence in the material nature. The spiritual master is therefore the mercy manifestation of the Supreme Person. The conditioned soul has to take direct instruction from the spiritual master, and thus he gradually becomes enlightened to the path of Krishna consciousness. The seed of Krishna consciousness is sown within the heart of the conditioned soul, and when one hears instruction from the spiritual master, the seed fructifies and one's life is blessed. So, the last paragraph, it gives me the lesson that always listen to your spiritual master. Make him happy in many ways. There is no way. Also said there, Bhagavad Gita 4.34, chapter 4, verse 34. Tadvidhi prani patena pariprasnena sevaya. Upadikchanti te jnanam jnani nasta tatadarshina. That means just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. So, when I became a disciple of my Guru Maharaj, after that day, I do not hesitate to ask any questions that I have doubt. Or also I do not hesitate to give seva, any seva to Guru Maharaj, because also said that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guru Nama. It is said that in our culture, Guru is supreme. If we are not going through our Guru, our spiritual bona fide master, then we cannot meet Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I am here like a small child, but giving you a big lessons, but this is nothing in front of you. You already know that. So I think these instructions are giving to me myself. I am teaching myself. So we need to try to be in transcendental life in our life. Yeah, this is my experience. Also there is one sentence, Jage na tab savera. There will be never late to be touched in transcendental life. But one of my friend, I still remember he shared about distributing the Bhagavad Gita. He was like traveling in India in train. And he was thinking, like, I will give this Bhagavad Gita. He was looking to him continuously, consistently. The eyes were talking each other. Maybe the passenger who was traveling in the train was suffering from his life, his struggle. He was something, maybe he said me, maybe he was looking for something about changing his life. But he was not finding the appropriate people, appropriate place. He was busy, my friend was busy, and he was just thinking, I will give this Bhagavad Gita to him when I just get down from the train. But suddenly, the guy who was suffering from his life, he did suicide immediately, jumping from out of the train's door. And he regretted himself. Oh God, 1 minute difference. If I had given this Bhagavad Gita to him, I don't know what it would be. Maybe it would change his life. And so, if this is running in our mind, and if that is good, tatshana we need to do any kinds of karma activities that is related with God. So surrender your conditioned self to God and use your brain, use your senses to make happy your God, Krishna. Your eyes should be focused on watching the beautifulness of, or handsomeness of, or glorious of God. Your nose should be used to smell the fragrance of the God. And your ears should be used for listening arati, bhajan, or mantra that makes you happy. It will change your concerned soul. Yes, I learned this. So, try to give Bhagavad Gita in your devotee guesting time. Surrender yourself to Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Distribute Bhagavad Gita before the time. So, this is the very short today. I want to close it quickly. If there is mistake from my side in word definition, maybe that is Krishna's plan. So I do not hesitate, even that is mistake. But I am trying to improve. Thank you very much. Kripa Maya Prabhuji, thank you so much. Kartik Prabhu, Sudama Prabhu, everybody. And Vrindavan Mataji, Yudhishthir Prabhu, Shiva Prabhu, Adam. So many. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much for it was very refreshing to hear you remind us of the fundamentals, the basic truths of spiritual life, and especially like when you said, the essence is to make our guru happy. It was a very wonderful statement to be reminded of. I was wondering maybe if you could comment in the verse that talks about how the Krishna is present in three phases of time: past, present, and future. I'm just wondering if you could unpack that a little bit. Like how is Krishna present in the past? How is Krishna present in the past or the future? When the past is gone and the future is you to understand that?
Maybe I may be wrong. Krishna has control with the past, present, and future. That is my learning. That is only, yes, Maharaj. Yes. I may be not, I may be wrong. Yes. You can guide me, Prabhuji.
No, that's a very good understanding that Krishna is in control of the past, he's in control of the future. Maharaj, when you said that, I was thinking, and actually, you said that in the spiritual world, time is conspicuous by its absence, and that made me reflect as, does Krishna see, like we see things in terms of past, present, and future. Does Krishna see, because he is time, he's above the influence of time. So if time is inconspicuous by its absence in the spiritual world, one can conclude that Krishna is not affected by time, because he is time.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I had that exact same question. So I was also thinking about that exact same question, and probably can you go to the translation for this particular verse? So if you look at the immediate previous line, okay, yeah, if you look at the immediate previous line, it is saying that he is directing all inanimate and animate objects, right? So the way I was thinking of this particular point, so why in the purport is talking about the present of three phases of time, right? So the way I was thinking about it is, when we take decisions, right, we don't know the past. We definitely don't know the future. We know the past and we know the present, and we only know a small aspect of the past. We don't know the entire past, right? Like for example, we might see a particular individual in a particular situation in life, and we have seen a small window of time of the past. We might know a small window of time, and based on that, we are telling them do this or do that. But in case of the Paramatma, he is eternal, right? So he knows the entire past. He knows what's going to happen in the future also, and he knows the present. So based on that, he's directing all inanimate and animate objects. So that's how I understood this particular point. Why is that concept of time being presented here? That he is present in the, because even the soul, even the Atma is present in the three phases of time. The Atma is also present in the past, present, and future. But the difference is that the super soul is always aware. He's aware of what will happen in the future or what happened all the way in the past. The Atma, which is covered by by the influence of material nature, it becomes forgetful. So it is not able to completely give directions in terms of past, present, and future. So that's how I was looking at that particular point about why is this point of say three phases of time given here. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice class, Prabhu. Thank you for the response. The point I also remember what Prabhu said regarding the spiritual master. So by his instructions and by the guidance, by following him and teach Krishna. So one point I just wanted to clarify, maybe someone can clarify or correct me, is because you shared that it's plan of the Lord to forget, for us to forget him. So is it plan of the Lord to forget? Because the verse says, from him comes remembrance, forgetfulness, right? So is it the plan of the Lord to forget, or is it our desire to forget and he facilitates? I mean, I just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
Because when someone hears, oh, it's plan of the Lord to forget, and Lord is making us forget, I mean, who is Lord? Is the Father. Who are we? We're actually lost children. If a father lost his children, then the father will say, oh, let him forget me. I mean, I don't think it makes a logical sound, but I just wanted to clarify the point.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I expect the answer from Kripamaya Prabhuji, if that is possible. I also give some answer, but what I have known before. Yeah.
I'm looking for the exact quote here. see it in context. What part of the paragraph is that in?
I mean, this is from him comes remembrance, forgetfulness.
So you're saying that forgetfulness is a plan of the Lord?
Yeah, because in the discourse, he was saying it's a plan of the Lord.
Is that in the purport?
I don't think, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So you're saying just from the Bhagavad Gita, the
Yes,
source of knowledge.
from Prabhuji's discourse. So that line Prabhuji was saying it's a plan of the Lord. So I was thinking,
I see.
when, how come the Lord, I just...
In the previous translation also is there. It is because of the Lord we forget. I mean, I can catch the exact verse. I'll just see. Till then, Prabhuji can answer. Sorry.
Well, I just, it just says that in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 4th chapter, as they surrender to me, I reward them accordingly. So if the living entity wants to be forgetful of Krishna, then Krishna will give him so much intelligence that he can forget him forever. It's based on, it's a reciprocation, it's a form of reciprocation that Krishna gives forgetfulness. But if the jiva wants to remember, then Krishna provides the power of remembrance.
Sure. So that means the jiva is decided.
Yeah.
But jiva's desire
Desire is the cause,
Yes.
and the effect is the forgetfulness. Krishna facilitates based on that desire. That's it.
Like I know myself, I'm always very forgetful. Now, I always forget your name. Rasvilas. So I really, I just want to circle back to that point about he is present in 3 phases at a time. When you pointed that out, I realized that the word present, that Krishna is present in the past. He's present in present.
Yes.
He's present in the future.
Right.
He's present in all phases of time.
Yes.
We can't be present in the past, or to some extent we can dwell in the past,
Yes.
and we can hanker for the future.
Yes.
But
Correct.
Krishna is fully present.
Yes. Yes. I didn't realize that. But yeah, thank you.
Nice one.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for this wonderful class. And I want to add something from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse 23. Uddhashta Anumanta Che Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara Paramatmeti Chapikto Devo Hishman Purusha. This verse. So in this verse, Krishna says, Uddhashta Anumanta. He is sense-enough, but he is not decided or not interfere at any cost to the living being or Jivatma or Bhadatma. Right. He is only Anumanta, that sense-enough. But desire, this is the free will, the desire by the living entities. So Krishna will not interfere in his future. He knows about past, present and future. And in control also. But they control according to our wish. Our wish. This is because we have free will. What to do, what to not do.
Okay, in a short, I want to give the answer. The answer has already been given by my senior devotees. Karthik Prabhu also knows the answer himself, but thank you for asking the questions. Yes, I can say that. So, according to Chaitanya Charan Das and ISKCON teachings, not every individual event is specially designed by Krishna, but all events, including mistakes and mishaps, are included within his broader, resilient, and ultimate plan. So humans have free will, while the ultimate outcome is under his control. We are responsible for our choices and resulting karmas. Yeah, this is by the results depends on our actions or karma. But the Krishna, instead of overanalyzing every incident, a devotee learns to trust that Krishna is guiding the overall journey, providing both good and bad to bring us closer to Him. Ultimately, the belief is that everything happens as it should be. जो हुआ अच्छा हुआ, जो हुआ था अच्छा ही होगा, और जो होने वाला है वो भी अच्छा ही होगा. That's why in that point I was giving the answer. So, but while reading Bhagavad Gita, मैं ही जन्म लेता हूँ, वेदों में ओमकार मैं ही हूँ, ऐसा बोलता है. Something is in that sentence in the Bhagavad Gita. Yes, thinking that points, I was telling that everything is planned by Krishna's plan. But we can pray to Krishna, please, oh Krishna, we want to change this plan. And if there is the blessings from Krishna, that plan also can be changed. That is my belief. Thank you very much. Maybe anybody, please, if you have any questions, doubt, I will try to reply. If not, then my Guru Maharaj will, my senior devotees will try to reply.
I just wanted to bring up, this is just a very small thing I wanted to say, very small. You mentioned about what is in our control versus what is in Krishna's control. The other day in class, it was said that Krishna is the supreme sanctioning officer of all things. So that's his position, and our position is that we have, and according to Bhagavatam, he says it like this: we have a false sense of independence, which is, we have minute independence, which is to desire, but Krishna arranges everything. It's just an easy way, I don't know about easier, but it's an easy way for me to think about it. The difference. We have a false sense of independence.
Thank you, Adam Prabhu. You are right. So, we are sometimes confused. Is this happening by our own willing or interest, or is it happening by the interest of Krishna's plan or God? It is very hard to give the answer, right answer. But what we can say, for example, if you are going to do some wrong activities, wrong karma, bad karma, our heart tells us, oh, it is not good, it is bad, you shouldn't do that. But the people, they are obliged doing such kind of bad karma sometimes. You cannot control over them. So, in such situation, what can we do? Happens. That is not in our control. So, how can we control it? This is very hard. So, I just remember like, yat kurusi yadasnasi yajuhosi dadasiyata yat tapasesi kontya tat kurusa madarpanam. That means, if you are not able to do, or if you are not able to control some bad karmas, try to remember Krishna. Krishna, I am doing this bad karma. So, in my own definition, no need to be agree with me, because people, they sometimes, they are like doing this big karma. And so, even you are doing the bad karma, then if you remember God, Krishna, yat kurusi, yadasnasi, yajosi, dadasiyata, yat tapasisi kontya, tat kurusa madarpana. So just surrender unto Him. Then He will show you the proper guideline. That is my understanding. Thank you very much.
Prabhuji, I would just like to just share this verse. So forgetfulness has not come from him, but in the 12th verse it is said, I take shelter of him only because he can give me relief from all fear, and from him I have received this condition of life. So the Jiva is saying, I have received this condition of life which is just befitting my impious activities. So this condition of life means, the condition life is because the Lord has given me, but because Dehopapatite. So because based on that karma and the supervision of the Supreme Lord, a jiva is made to enter the womb of a mother through the particle of the semen to assume a particular type of a body. So Kapila Dev is saying, so it is so the Lord is just facilitating our desire, and that forgetfulness is just part of His facility because we desire. And this time factor thing, because every activity, see if you take the process of birth, the jiva, the egg and the sperm will unite at a specific time. So everything is time based. So the Lord is time. Till we say that till the sins of the person has not filled up, like Shishupal, till 100 offenses were not done, Krishna did not kill. So he is all time based. He is time. We do everything according to time. We cannot do it. Even Sukruti has to be so much that we can take up the Krishna consciousness. Somebody is in power. So now if somebody is in power in this country or in our country also, that person will not be kicked out of the chair till that time is not there. It is all time based. So the karma, time, these are all interrelated, and Krishna is dot on time. So that's why the mention of time is past, present, future. Because see, it is said, therefore the conditioned soul is engaged in different activities. So we engage according to the time, because the time, the exact time has, even the death has at proper time. Your life, the temperature of the body increases, and then the soul leaves the body. So everything is timeless. Everything, if you see today in the process of the day, you will see everything is dot on time, and that is Krishna will make this time only you have to fall down. This time only you have to do something. We think so many things. Yeah, I'm thinking I have to go for the class, but if he doesn't want us to be in the class, suddenly my bowel will be like, I have to go to the bathroom. It is not me who does it, because how much class I have to hear also is decided according to my previous Sukruti.
But we have decided to go to class, that is our
Yeah. See, the result is, the desired result will come because of the desire. But we might feel, that, oh, so much class I have to hear. But he will make us hear only what is according to your, how much you deserve. According to how much Sukruti you have gained and all. So everything is so much time based that, that's what I wish. Sorry, I took long time.
Thank you, Mataji. So yes, I agree that everything is in time. It becomes according to the time. So plan of the time. So time, that means Krishna.
So
Krishna's plan.
see,
I can see that.
When
Yeah.
this Rumini was kidnapped, what did Jarasan tell Shishupal? That the time is not favoring you. So because of course when that time factor is so very important, when Shishupal could not do anything to stop. Rukmi. He told that if the time is not favoring you. So then if it is not in your destiny, the time will certainly not favor. It will not so much. Only you will have this and that also. So the time factor is so crucial, and all our activities are based on that time. So that means actually all our activities are based on Krishna only. So much you will put an endeavor. If Krishna does not want, one patta will also not go here and there. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your very precious comments, valuable feedback. I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.